Hello, gorgeous friends. Hello, hello. It's April from MamaLovesFood.com and DinnerHero.com. I hope you're well. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday. I'm not sure if we're live. I have to be totally honest. Are we live? Are we here? Is anybody here? I don't think we are. I'm going to keep talking until I see something happen. Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday to you. Yeah, I really don't think we're live. Even though it says we're live. I don't know. Can you see me? Can you see me? Can anybody see me? Can you see me? Okay, we're gonna talk. So, it's Thursday. Oh, we are live. Oh my gosh. Hi, Carrie. It took me so many tries. I don't know what's going on with technology. I think Facebook is doing some weird updates and I don't know. Anyway, sorry, you're gonna hear me like ask if we're live a dozen times at the beginning of this. Anywho, hi. Drop your mental health number. Tell me how you're feeling. You look gorgeous. I still haven't shown up for myself, but it looks like we'll get there eventually. I don't know, Facebook, what are you doing? Good morning, Maricela. How are you? All right, so mental health number starts with a 1 is low, 10 is high. If you see anybody below a 5 or below, please reach out to them and give them some love. Give them a little virtual hug, as it were. Anyway, Peggy says, hi, still missing you on Wednesday nights. I know, I'm sorry. I hope that we can get back to it at some point, or some form of it, or I know. This pandemic is just messing everything up. Stupid pandemic. Good morning, Miss Deborah. All right, you rays of sunshine, you. What's I got a lisp today, apparently. Let's talk about how you're feeling. How are you feeling? I'm gonna go with like an 8 today. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, like that's 2 days in a row of an 8. Good morning, Miss Deborah. Maricel has a migraine. Lame. Try some caffeine and some Excedrin, and I think what else works for me. You know what? It really helps for me. Do you have any dried lavender? Sounds kind of weird, but I have those dried lavender pouches from IKEA, and when I get a migraine, I literally just put it in front of my face, and it really helps. I mean, it doesn't make it go away, let's be real, but it takes the edge off. I don't know why, but it does. I don't know if it's psychosomatic or placebo effect or what, but yeah, dried lavender helps me a lot when I have a migraine. Just FYI, in case you're curious. Good morning, Miss Beverly. Beverly's a 7. High 5. Good morning, Andrea. So Zamir says, good morning, can't wait for my cookbook. I'm a 7 or an 8. High 5. I'm pretty sure it shipped. I'm pretty sure I got a shipping notice on yours, so I think it should be there pretty soon. They do ship via what do you call that? They do ship via media mail. That's how we keep the shipping price so low. So it's not like Amazon, 24-hour, 2-day or whatever Amazon does these days. But it's not super long either. So Andrea is a 6 today. Maricela says, I'll have to try that. I don't have it, but it's what Amazon is for. Amen. Amen. Get you some on Amazon. I also have a muscle gel that, good morning, Mom. I have a muscle gel. It's a lavender muscle gel. I'll have to look it up. I think I got it in one of my FabFitFun boxes. And I put that like all up here, and it doesn't like make the migraine go away again, but if I tend to clench my jaw when I'm getting a migraine, and it makes it radiate down, and that helps too. So yeah, migraines are fun. Love them. Hashtag not at all. They're stupid and we hate them. But we all have a but. I don't know why I just said that. Good morning, Miss Marla. How are you? What'd you guys have for dinner last night? We were feeling kind of like a little bit in a rut. So every, guys, Thursday or Friday, depending on how ambitious I'm feeling, I do a grocery order every week. And, I tend to put the same things on our grocery order just because I'm a creature of habit. Good morning, Deanna. Deanna's a 10. High 5. Oh, girl, you get time to yourself. I'm super jealous. Christina says, when I get a migraine, usually Tiger Balm, and put it on my temples and the edge of your neck, pressure points. Ooh, I'll have to look that up. I've never heard of that one. Mom had a tuna fish sandwich. So yeah, so I typically order like the same kind of things. I usually order a package of chicken, a package of pork, and a package of beef. And it varies what kind, of packages. So, sometimes it's ground beef, sometimes it's steak, sometimes it's chicken thighs, sometimes it's breasts, and sometimes, what was the other one I said? Chicken, pork. Sometimes it's like a pork loin, sometimes it's pork steaks, whatever. Anyway, so this week I ordered whole chickens. So we did the spatchcock chicken the other day I told you about, and then I ordered a half pork loin, and I don't think I ordered beef this week, actually. I think I've got some ground turkey in there this week, but anyway, instead of beef. So typically when I get a pork loin, I will just toss it in the Instant Pot and do pulled pork, which we all love. I mean, it's delicious. It's super easy to make. But, we've done it so many times in a row now. I was feeling really, Samira had leftover chicken fried steak. Yum. Angela's at 10, been on vacation this week. High five. I love it. Happy vacation week. So yeah, last night I decided I was gonna grill the pork. I was gonna do a not slow cooked, but like medium slow, whatever, not super fast cooked, not Instant Pot level cook, right? Obviously, I use that maple seasoning that I love. You guys, if you haven't got it yet and you need the link, let me know, because I am obsessed with it. So I sprinkled the outside with a little bit of olive oil. I put the maple seasoning on, and then salt and pepper. And then it started pouring. Like, it had been raining a little bit, but like enough that I could put an umbrella out. I know, Jennifer, I'm sorry. I'm hoping we'll get back to that in some fashion at some point this year. I know. I'm sorry. Hi, Aunt Marilyn. So yeah, it started absolutely pouring. So I decided to do it in my oven. I seared it in my cast iron and then stuck it in the oven at 375, and it took a little bit longer. Dinner was a little later than anticipated. But man, it came out so good. So good. Nothing fancy, just seared the outside of it, stuck the meat thermometer in the middle and set it to 145 and stuck it in. And then we did more. My kids are obsessed with roasted potatoes right now. So yeah, maple. Okay, I'll get you the link to that maple seasoning. It is stupid good. Like, I picked it up at Home Depot on a whim in their grilling section last year, and like obsessed with it. I put it on my pork. Oh, it's so good, you guys. Anyway, I'll get you a link to that. Yeah, it was. I'm. Oh my gosh, April, I can't type today. Are you guys impulse buyers? I'm a terrible impulse buyer. Like, I have saved so much money by not going to the physical store since March, because that checkout aisle, or like the little bits and bobs, at the end caps, get me every single time. But it's not always a bad thing, right? Like, I discovered this maple seasoning and it's not just that. So it comes in a packet. Maple seasoning. There we go. It comes in a package of 3, and they're all really, really yummy. My personal favorite is the maple one. So good. My warning though, when you use it, it is very, very, very finely ground. A lot like how pepper is, how especially white pepper is so finely ground, and you open it up and you're like, it's that kind of thing. So don't take a big sniff thinking you're going to get this amazing maple bacon, whatever item. Here we go. Maple seasoning. There you go. I just put the link in there. Don't open it up and take a big whiff thinking you're going to get, it smells amazing, don't get me wrong, but you will also get all that fine maple dust in your lungs, and it's not terribly comfortable. Good morning, Eileen from Canada. How are you? Good morning, Mari. Italian sausage with tons of onions and green peppers. My boys made sandwiches. Yum. Yeah, my kids right now are like super obsessed with if you would like the recipe, I can give it to you. Only 4 ingredients. Always want recipes. Message. Rhonda says, I'm definitely an impulse buyer. That aisle before you get to the checkout at Sephora should be illegal. Yes. Although, again, I have found some of my favorite products in the world that way, right? So, like, I'm on the fence. Do I love it or do I hate it? My checkbook hates it, but I love it. I do. I really do. Anyway, so yeah, so I did the pork loin in the oven, and that was delicious. Super basic, super easy. And my kids are super obsessed with roasted potatoes right now. So I just chopped up some more potatoes, and I don't know what took me so long to realize this, but I always used to store potatoes on the counter. We don't eat potatoes a ton, like once a week or so. Lately, it's more like twice a week, but I always stored them on the counter, and then I'd get a big bag because I have a lot of people in my family, and then some of them would go bad, and it would make me crazy. So I went through a phase of really just not buying potatoes almost ever unless I had a specific recipe I was going to make. But then at the beginning of pandemic, for whatever reason, I threw my big bag of potatoes in the fridge. You guys, I don't know why I didn't think about this before, because your fridge is basically like cold storage, right? And I mean, I obviously literally it is cold storage, but I'm talking like root cellar cold storage, right? Like in the old days, and I think a lot of people in the North and the Midwest still probably have it. Obviously we don't have that in Florida. But the root cellar stays cold, right? Not freezing. It's like, between, I think 45 and 60, right, degrees. So people store their potatoes in the root cellar, and they last for weeks upon weeks upon weeks, in a lot of cases months. And it never occurred to me that my fridge is basically cold storage, and I can throw my potatoes. You guys, they last forever now. Like, I can't remember the last time I had a potato go bad. Anyway, just hot tip of the day, put your potatoes in the fridge. And some people will tell you that it changes them or makes them that's a lie. It's not a lie. They're probably not lying. They're wrong though. It does not change the way the potatoes taste. It does not change the way they feel. It does not change anything about them. They are just fabulous. They're wonderful. It's the same as sticking them in basement cold storage. Anyway, sorry, rant over. What was that about? That was a definite rant. Sorry about that. Okay. Recipe of the day. Recipe of the day is corned beef and cabbage. This is one we're obsessed with, you guys. Marla says, always keep my potatoes in the fridge. See, I didn't know. Why didn't you tell me, Marla? I had no idea. Rhonda says, I always kept them in the fridge. I bought potato storage bags and they went bad so quickly. See, I didn't even know. Samira says, what's your Thursday favorite dish? Okay, so I'm not positive, but I think what I'm going to make tonight, because we are kind of obsessed with it, and I found corned beef at Sam's Club last week. So I think we're gonna do corned beef and cabbage, and I have some cabbage from my Misfits order, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I canceled my Misfits order, not because I didn't like it. I do like it, but here's the thing. I canceled it for the reason that I like it, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. But it makes me be very creative, right? Which I love, because sometimes you need to be creative in the kitchen, right? But it was forcing me to be, it was stressing me out a little bit, right? Like right now I have 2 eggplants, and I had some Romanesca, and I had like just things that I don't make on a very, very regular basis. And so I think what I'm going to do is I was getting it every week, and it was nice. But again, it was making me be very creative. And like sometimes in the evenings when I'm tired, I don't want to be creative. I just want to do my regular, things that I do. So then some of my stuff was going bad. And then I switched to every other week, which has been better. But it's still forcing me. So what I think I'm going to do is, you can't technically switch it to once a month, but you can turn it on and off. So I think what I'm going to do is once a month, because that'll give us enough that it'll give us like 4 or 5 really more original meals that I don't make on a regular basis. It'll force me to be creative a little bit, but how do you share a recipe on here of the orange chicken? I don't have an orange chicken recipe, so I'm not sure what you're referring to, Angela. Sorry. I do have a sweet and sour recipe in the Mama Loves Food cookbook, though, if you want that, which is very delicious. And look at Colleen giving me some love. Colleen says, morning, y'all. If you haven't tried April's cookbook, get it now. I made the cowboy skillet and everyone ate it. That recipe is one of my husband's favorites. It's modeled after a recipe, which I thought was called it's named because I thought the recipe at the restaurant was called the cowboy skillet. And I don't know if they changed the name of it or if I just remembered it completely wrong, but it's funny because the last time we went there was like first week of March or end of February, right before everything shut down. And my husband ordered the skillet and I looked over at the menu and I was like, oh, share it with me. Just send me a message. Send me a message to the page. Yeah, send it a message to the page. Sorry, I'm totally misunderstood that. Or you can email me, april@mamalovesfood.com. So what was I going to say? Yeah, it's not named that at all. I don't even remember. It's like Ranchero or something, I think. But I swear I would have put money on it that it was called the Cowboy Skillet. I think they might have changed the name. Maricela says the Cowboy Skillet is good. The kids also like the steak bites and taquitos. Yeah, my kids really like the steak bites. Those are good. And I love taquitos because I just make a big batch of them and then freeze them, which is nice. And you can just throw them in the toaster oven for lunch. So anyway, yeah, last night we did the pork loin, we did the roasted potatoes, and then just some roasted Brussels sprouts, which, oh god, I love roasted Brussels sprouts, you guys. Love them. Those are all recipes that are on the website if you want to go to mamalovesfood.com and see any of them. Okay, anyway, recipe of the day today is corned beef and cabbage. We are like weirdly obsessed with corned beef lately. I don't know, it's just such a comfort food, and it's so easy to make in the Instant Pot, and typically it's kind of on the expensive side, but I've been able to find it at Sam's Club for a really good deal lately. I don't know if they had like a stock in the freezer that was gonna go, I don't know. But I found it for like $5 a pound. Hi, Linda! I found it for like $5 a pound twice now, which is an amazing price. So yeah, I think I might pull some out of the freezer and make that. That's my thought. And then I have like so the reason I was talking about Misfits was I have some cabbage from our Misfits order. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to make tonight. It's so easy. If you guys don't have an Instant Pot, gosh, get one. They're amazing. They are amazing. Speaking of cookbooks, obviously you guys know we have Dinner Hero, which I think my copy's in the house right now. We have Dinner Hero, which is amazing. It teaches you how to stock your pantry. It teaches you how to prep your protein so that you never, ever, ever have to meal plan, because meal planning is just literally the worst. And then it gives you 75 plus recipes to cook from. But also, if you don't want to make that commitment, we also have tons and tons of ebooks. Linda says, how do you make it? The corned beef, I just put a link in the comments to our corned beef recipe. And then also you can always see all the links we talk about in the description. So click share and share this video to your page and you'll be able to see all the links in the description. Angela says orange chicken recipes on Pinterest. Oh, I'm sure there's lots of orange chicken recipes on Pinterest. Where do you find your Instant Pot? I bought mine on Amazon. If you go to our Amazon store, you'll be able to Carrie says, why do you dislike meal prep so much? I don't dislike meal prep. I dislike meal planning. And the reason I dislike meal planning is because I'm the kind of person that if I say I'm going to make tacos on Wednesday, when Wednesday rolls around, the last thing in the world I want is tacos. I don't know why it is. I don't know why. I don't like to do that. So I like to be able to have many, many options. I know not everybody's like that. I totally get that. But Maricela says, questions. If recipes are not calling for mushrooms of any kind, but most of the kids don't like it, what can I use instead? So recipes are calling for mushrooms and they don't like it? Maybe onion, or just skip them, really. I think it would really just depend on the recipe you're talking about. Colleen says Kohl's has sales all the time. Wait for Kohl's Cash. Yeah, Kohl's is good. Amazon is good. And I just have the basic 6-quart one. Nothing fancy. I don't use the yogurt function or anything. So, I mean, I think it was like Walmart. They go on sale on Walmart pretty frequently. They go on sale on Amazon pretty frequently. You can usually get them between like $50 and $75. They're not terrible. Colleen says chop them up small enough and they don't know. Yes, totally agree. You can even puree them and you won't be able to taste them at all. That's excellent advice. Okay. Anyway, what else were we saying? Oh yeah, so we have an entire ebook store now. So you can get single subject ebooks, so like chicken recipes, beef recipes, I'm blanking on things, soups, whatever, for like $5 each, or we have bundles. And then also, if you are not signed up for my emails, you definitely should be, because we do have a subscriber deal. So if you're an email subscriber, we have a little special bundle for you if you're interested. Anyway, but if you just want like a single subject, it's a great place to get those. Links. I only have one link today, and I actually want your opinion on it. Colleen says, odd question. Your sweet and sour chili meatballs, can you use a crock pot? Absolutely. Yes, 100% you can use a crock pot. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So my link is actually, yes, and breakfast, Rhonda. We have breakfast. We have actually 2 different breakfast books. If you like sweet breakfast, if you like savory breakfast. I almost said if you like sour breakfast. Hello, Kelly. How are you? Anyway, sorry. I'm rambling like a mofo today. I just probably shouldn't have said that word. But okay, so when it cools off, we are planning on doing lots and lots of camping this year. So I'm looking at portable grills, and I've been looking at this Blackstone one, and I want to know if you guys have it or if you like it. Have you been? Marla says, can you preview the recipes before you buy? I don't think I have a list of the recipes in the Dinner Hero book before you buy. I don't think I have that. But I do, the ebooks all have a list of the recipes included in each ebook. So yeah, if that's helpful, hopefully. If you would like a list of the table of contents, just let me know, though, Marla. You can just message me. Maybe I should add that. Should I add that? I don't know. It's a lot of recipes in there. Anyway, okay. So I don't have any chat topics, but what I do have, you guys, did you guys grow up in the 80s and 90s? Who grew up in the 80s and 90s? Raise your hand. I did. And one of the big things that was really popular when I was a kid, teenager, early 20s, whatever, all the things, was Cosmo quizzes. So I thought we could take a Cosmo quiz together. Does everybody have a pen and paper? We're going to do this. Angela says the Ninja Foodie grill is awesome. Oh, is that good for camping? Can you use that for camping? Tell me. Linda says looks cool, but I'd get a regular propane bottle for it. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Okay. Crystal, Marcella, yes. Colleen. Okay, so this Cosmo quiz is how passionate are you? I tried to choose one that wasn't like all about sex and all that stuff. So, this is pretty generic. Anyway, how passionate are you? We are about to find out, guys. First question. Now remember, you gotta write these down. Everybody ready? Pen and paper. Question 1. When it comes to achieving your goals, you A, set the bar lowish. Who wants to be disappointed? That's A. B, pity the fool who stops you from trying to get what you want. Pity the fool. Or C, aim high and revise downward if necessary. All right, I have my answer. My answer is C. I aim high, but I can revise downward. It happens. No big deal. All right. When it comes to achieving your goals, you set the bar low, you pity the fool who tries to stop you, or you aim high and adjust. Those are your answers. A, B, C. Okay, number 2. The most impulsive thing you can imagine doing or have done with someone you're interested in is A, drunk dialing, B, going on a trip after 2 weeks of dating, or C, moving in with them the first month. I mean, the most impulsive thing I could imagine doing would be C, because I would totally do something like that, moving in with them right away. I definitely have gone on a trip after just meeting someone, so, I'm going to go with C on that one. So the question was, what is the most impulsive thing you can imagine doing or have done with somebody you're interested in? A, drunk dialing, B, going on a trip right away, or C, moving in right away. Angela says, I'm sure you could use the Ninja Foodie Grill for camping as long as it's plugged in somewhere. Yeah, so I think we're probably going to do pretty boondocking-ish type camping, so we'll need something with a propane situation until we upgrade to like solar or something. I don't know. We'll see if that even happens. But okay, number 3. When you disagree with someone on something, you A, get a kick out of pushing their buttons, but but still stay respectful of their views. B, refuse to back down even if you're creating more drama than Kate Winslet. You can tell this was from the 90s, right? Or C, drop the subject. Conflict is not cool. I'm a solid A. I like to push buttons, but also like not to the point of being offensive. Deanna says C and been holding it together for 33 years. Yeah, sometimes I like a little row. I like to take it. I will say though, Wes, when we got married, did not fight. Like, or when we dated, like his parents never fight. He didn't fight. Like there was no fighting. Whereas I grew up in a house where, like, the color of the sky was fought about. My parents, God bless them, Mom, I think you're on right now. You guys fight about everything. It doesn't matter. And they love each other, but it's like a constant bicker fest. Wes came from the exact opposite. His parents do not fight. They refuse to engage. Not because they don't disagree, but they just will not engage with one another on that kind of thing. So we were a very strange pair at first. It was something. Anyway, so yeah. I like a little fight every now and again, but I'm not a refuse to back down like my parents are. Mom, you're a refuse to back down. Okay, number 4, in your downtime, do we have that? Who has downtime anymore? In your downtime, you're most likely to A, spend hours engrossed in a new hobby, work project, or relationship. B, try new activities like art classes and wine tastings, in addition to the sports and hobbies you have already love. Mom says it's called bickering and they say it's good for a marriage. They. Or C, just chill with friends and family. Whatever takes your mind off things. Oh, this is tough for me. In my downtime, I'm most likely to just chill, but I mean, I don't know. I like a new hobby too. I like crazy new things too, right? Like that's a tough one. I mean, since they say most likely, I'm gonna have to go with C. Just chill. But that's tough because I do all these things, right? Deanna says a good fight once in a while makes things interesting, right? We always joke that when we go on vacation, if we haven't had one like almost marriage ending fight, was it even a vacation? And I think it's because most of our vacations are road trips. And so you're trapped in a car for hours and hours on end. So you're like, you know, bubbling. And then you're just like, ooh, we're trapped in a car. I'm going to pick this fight. I'm going to pick this bone. We're going to get through this. It's bad. Maybe not the best solution for what you should do with your vacation time. But Wes and I tend to do that. Okay. Last question. Is it possible to be in love? Oh, see, I tried to pick one that wasn't about love, and then this last question's about love, but we'll try. Okay. Is it possible to be in love with 2 people at once? A, probably not. You choose to get emotionally involved with one person at a time. B, no, you fully give a person your head and heart. Or C, sure, you can't always control who you fall for, but you choose who will get to make you happy with long term. Oh, I'm a solid C on this one. You could totally be in love with 2 people at once, for sure. But, like, you make choices, right? You don't get to, I mean, unless you're, like, adults in consenting polyamorous relationship, which, whatever, I respect that, you do you. But yeah, I could be in love with, like, 6 people at once, but I'm always going to choose Wesley, right? 100%. Okay. Whew. Who's ready to score? Are we ready to score? Okay. Scoring. Oh, I gotta move this over. Scoring. Okay. If you had, for number 1, A is 0, B is 2, C is 1. Okay, I got a 1 for that. Okay, so that's for number 1. A 0, B 2, C 1. Okay. For question number 2, A is 0, B is 1, C is 2. Oh, I got a 2 for that one. That was question number 2. A is 0, B is 1, C is 2. All right, question number 3. A is 1, B is 2, C is 0. All right, I got a 1 for that. Again, question number 3. A is 1, B is 2, C is 0. All right, question number 4. A is 2, B is 1, C is 0. You guys, I'm feeling like I'm not that passionate of a person. Deanna says, try a Suburban with 8 people, 4 kids and under, 4 adults for 15 hours. I mean, I'm right there with you. It's usually 7 people, but yeah, we've done our Suburban, our Envy and our Sienna minivan with the 7 of us, for like 20 plus days on end. So I'm with you. It makes all the things bubble to the surface, and you're either going to get through it or you're going to set each other on fire. Okay. Anyway, number 4 was A2, B1, C0, and last but not least, number 5, A is 0, B is 2, and C is 1. What? Again, last question, A was 0, B is 2, C is 1. Okay, so add those up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 0 to 3 points. You are too tempered, chick. You may have been taught that polite people aren't audacious or rash. Audacious? Well, mismannered. They're not a hell of a lot of fun either. So here's your permission to boldly go after what you want. This is so ridiculous. I'm sorry. In relationships, never settle for safe. Pursue people you feel a real spark with, not ones you're just comfortable. Sorry, I went back to... I didn't want it to be love-based, but whatever. Okay, 4 to 6. That's me. Balanced passionista. Fortune favors the brave, and baby, you hit the jackpot. You don't let fear of failure dissuade you from adventures such as taking a vacation with a new guy or reaching an important career goal. And if they don't deliver the payoff you'd hope for, it's on to bigger and better things. Oh, my hands are wet, sorry. Keep investing time in people and activities that pique your curiosity and trigger your deepest emotions. All right, and then 7 to 10 is go to extremes, babe. Hot damn, you're a fiery one. You're consumed by the thrill of new experiences and relationships. But because you're so intense, your enthusiasm often flames out quickly. Shacking up ASAP or devoting yourself to a new hobby 24/7 may feel exciting, but it's important to consider if these things are aligned with your long-term goals. All right, guys, we took our first Cosmo quiz. Should we do another one of those at some point in the future? I don't know. It was a fun throwback for today, though. You guys are amazing. I love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in the mornings. I would love for you to sign up for our emails. Wah, wah, wah. We deliver recipes and deals to your inbox several times a week, and then also check out our ebook store. You guys are amazing. Have a great day. I love you, and I will catch you tomorrow.